Hey, what's up, Mikey? Real good.
Yeah.
While back in a couple videos where Ellie, you kind of jokingly, humored the idea of fighting Keith Thurman. That's a guy already on this side. It's not there's no politics in the way. You've mentioned 47. I'm just wondering, as a fan, at the end of the day, is Keith Thurman somebody you would get in the ring with?
I would do it, and honestly, if it's a good fight that the people, media, and the network want to, discuss, I'm open to discussing that too. He's a great champion, great fighter. He's a unified champion at welterweight, so that'd be a great matchup. A great accomplishment. Big challenge. But that's what we want. That's exactly the kind of fights that we want. We want a big challenge. And if I want to be remembered in the sport, those are the fights that you got to take. I could take easy fights, easier fights, fighting top contenders, but, fairly easier fights. But that really doesn't do anything. The fans won't recognize you, they won't remember you. It's not going to help build the legacy.
Congratulations on the win, Mikey.
Thank you.
You had to know that you were given a pretty confident salute with the glove at the end of every round. I'm sure you thought you were up pretty wide at the end. Going through those last 3 or 4 rounds, and maybe you hit on it earlier about the uppercut, but did you think there was any extra gear, anything that that Broner could get to upset what you had going on?
It was, I think, maybe the 9th or 10th round where my brother kind of warned me, and we expected Broner to finish strong. Like I said, he finished other fights real strong, so my brother kind of told me in the corner, look, he's losing the fight. They're going to send him with everything he's got. They're going to send Adrien to try to knock you out, try to, back you up and beat you up like that because he's losing. And he's got no other option. But I didn't give him that opportunity because I kept working behind my jab, kept circling around him. At that point, I wasn't even looking for a knockout because I don't need it. You don't need the knockout. You don't need to be brawling with Adrien Broner like other fighters like Marcos or Sean Porter. I was able to box. I was expecting him to come more aggressive in those last rounds, but I was able to pick it up that little bit more. My activity was just a little bit, faster and better than he was, and I didn't give him that opportunity.
Were you aware of how the crowd kind of shifted over the course of the fight, and towards the end of it, it seemed like the house was totally pro Mikey?
You had I think it was like a 50-50 there. He had a lot of fans too. So I mean I don't let the fans affect my performance or get in in my head and in any way affect my fight, my game plan. But at the end, I think everybody appreciates a good boxing display of boxing, and then they can appreciate what I did in the ring, and maybe I won some more fans tonight.
If you play one more time before the end of the year and you get another big win, I would say that you're in the running for Fighter of the Year. Is that something you care about or think about as you pick your next fight?
I would love to fight another fight before the end of the year. I hope I can get another date. I really want to get another date. Being 2.5 years off, like I said, I want to come back and I don't want to waste any more time. If we get the right matchup, I possibly would be considered, Fighter of the Year and all that, and that'd be just another accomplishment in itself. It's not my goal. It's not my primary goal right now. But if I'm able to accomplish that too, well, that'd be one hell of a year for me.